Okay, so welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell from the title, I'm just going to be talking about teenage depression, what to look for that's like not obvious, um you know, how it is going through that, and I guess also how to make it to see another day even when you don't want to. So yeah, you know, a lot of people probably won't be able to relate to it or even want to watch stuff like this because like it can be sad or whatever, and it can be like easy triggers for some people. But you know, I just felt like why not talk about it, because I know some people out there may go through the same thing, but you know, don't really have anybody to talk to about it or anything like that, and I understand. So yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about it today, and just bear with me, y'all, because I just had like a mini episode breakdown, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, but with depression, some people just think that like it's all about the sadness and, you know, no longer wanting to live, but that's not all with depression. Like there's also other symptoms and signs of depression, like not wanting to eat or eating a lot, not sleeping or sleeping a lot, like not wanting to participate in activities that you love, isolating yourself from the people that you love, like all of that. Actually being meaner is another symptom. Like it's a lot of stuff that people like don't look for, simply just because they probably don't know that that's also a symptom. But like there's a lot more to depression than just crying, you know, the daily sadness. You know, there's a lot more to it. For some people it also can be seasonal. Like it's different, and it can be hereditary. Like there's a lot about depression that people don't know, and people, I'm not gonna say you won't understand, but you won't understand until it's you. You know what I'm saying? And then also, I feel like it's too quiet in here. I don't want to play music because I'm not trying to copyright it. But yeah, I just feel like there should be like more attention brought to it also, so people can know what to look for and catch it before, you know, like it's too late, if you're having like the suicidal thoughts and stuff, because some people don't, like, it don't go that far for some people. And yeah, like the suicidal attempts and all of that. So yeah, so especially in the like Black community, like it's not really taken seriously, and it should be taken seriously because depression is very serious. It's nothing to play around with, it's nothing to joke about, because it's very serious. And like in the Black community, I feel like they just kind of like tell you that you're doing too much, or it's not that serious, or you're okay, you're just having a bad day, you know, stuff like that. Me personally, I've been dealing with this since I was in 6th or 7th grade, and now I'm going to the 11th grade. So I've been dealing with this for a very long time, and it is really hard to deal with, especially since like you're so easily triggered. Like the littlest thing can set you off and it's irritating because once it sets you up, it's like you're like that for a long time. You can't stop it. Every, like, after one thing sets you off, every other little thing sets you off. It can ruin your whole day, your whole week. Like, it's really bad. And then, like, you also feel extremely lonely. Even when, like, you have people, you still feel lonely. And it's just like, it's really tough to deal with. So if you're still like here, you know, pushing through it, like, you go, because you are strong, so strong. Like, I believe in you. So yeah, with me, like, I kind of basically knew, because you know, us females, like, we know when something isn't right. So I was just feeling like really down. Like I said, every little thing was just like making me want to cry or making me mad. And I was never like that. Like, I'm a really fun and goofy girl. So yeah, like, I wanted to cry over everything. I was like sad, like, basically every single day. Like, nothing could get me out of that mood. And you know, I also found myself isolating myself. Like, I'm already quiet, but like, I was actually like locking myself in the room all day. Like, I only came out when it was time to eat or if I had to use the bathroom. Like, that was it. That was the only time I came out of my room. I didn't bother anybody. Like, yeah. And then, like, I just felt really not myself. Like, Talia, what's going on? Like, this is not you. This is not how you act. Like, I didn't even want to be around family, like siblings, mom, none of that. Like, and it just got like worse as time went on. So I'm just thinking, like, what's going on? So, you know me, I looked it up or whatever. So I was looking up all my symptoms, and then I was finding like depression, anxiety, and all of that. And you know how they got the little test or whatever, and like, then I wasn't for sure if it was real, but I just wanted to like take it anyways to see. So I took the little depression test thing online, and I think it was like mild depression or severe depression. It was one of those. So I was like, okay. But before I even took the test, I was kind of already thinking that I was depressed, because you know, they kind of talk about it a little bit in school, but not like a bunch in middle school. So I was already kind of thinking in my head that it could be this. So at this point in time, like, I had friends I had friends or whatever. So, and I kind of, well, yeah, I told them everything. So I texted them and I was like, hey y'all, I think I got this. And then at the time that I told them, I was just going through a breakup. So one of them was kind of like, you know, maybe it's just because, you know, you just broke up with so and so, you know, you're sad or whatever, but I'm here for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of that. And the other one was kind of like, yeah, I know how you feeling. Like, after that, I like text her, and me and her got like really close because we could relate to a lot of the same stuff. Like, me and her got so close. Sorry if y'all heard the noise because one of my AirPods just died. But yeah, so, you know, a year went on, you know, year or two went on, and I'm going to high school now. So I would say my 8th grade summer and my freshman year was like the peak for the depression and anxiety. Like, it was like the worst time ever. So freshman year, you know, grades started slipping. That's another symptom. Like if you're used to having good grades and you know you're just not into it anymore, like you're not caring, you're not trying, and your grades are just slipping, and you like, oh well, like that's how you are, oh well. Yeah, I started getting like C's and D's, like it was really bad. And I was kind of like all over the place. Like, I'm not gonna say I was all over the place, but like I just didn't care about anything at this point. I didn't care if I was living, I didn't care if I was gonna die. I just didn't care about life at this point. I was having mental breakdowns like every single day. In freshman year, well, 8th grade summer, I had my first suicidal attempt. And for this first suicidal, oh man, for this first suicidal attempt, I actually tried to suffocate myself. I got home from school and I just was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't do it. And so I tried suffocating myself. And you know, like, if you ever like drowning or, you know, suffocating, and you know that point where you can feel it, like, I can feel my last breath arriving. Like, I can't breathe. Like, I know it's about to come up. So right at that point, like, I probably had like 2 or 3 more breaths left in me before it was done. Like, right at that point, my sister had came into the house, and I was like, no, I wish she would have, you know, waited, because I don't want her coming in and then she's in there to see my last breath, you know. Like, that would be like, that would scar her, seeing like, you know, my sister just took her last breath and I couldn't save her, you know. So I was like, so after that, like I said, I was about to be like, you know, over. So once I heard come in, I like was like I was trying to, you know, catch my breath and stuff. Sorry, it's like emotional talking about it. But yeah, so that was my first suicidal attempt. Then freshman year comes around, you know, like I said, grade slipping and all of that. Now, this year, I done lost count of how many suicidal attempts I done had. But with this, the only thing that I tried to do with these was either drown myself or suffocate myself. I didn't want to cut myself or anything like that because I didn't want a big mess, you know. So I kind of wanted it to be kind of clean. So yeah, I had over 3 attempts, not just thoughts, but over 3 attempts. I can't even name how many thoughts I done had. Sophomore year, I had attempts and all of that too. Like, it's really bad for me. But sophomore year got to a point where, you know, like, I could control it, because I'm not gonna lie, like, me, okay, so I met this girl or whatever, and, you know, we like clicked or whatever, we started dating and stuff. Like, she made me very happy, so like I kind of felt like I had somebody, you know, another reason to be here. So yeah, kind of like, it was still bad, but like it wasn't as bad as it was at first. Like, you know, I still had probably had 1 or 2 suicidal attempts when I was in this relationship. And, you know, it was a very trusting one. Like, I even called her one night when I was having this really bad mental breakdown at a restaurant, like to the point where I had to go to the car and calm down because it was that bad. I couldn't breathe. I was crying really bad, and not being able to breathe and crying is like struggling, like it's really bad. So yeah, so I called her, and in that moment I felt relaxed, you know, I was feeling better. Yeah, so we're no longer together now, but I don't know how I got this far, to be honest with you. I really don't know. It's really hard. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. It's hard. But another thing probably is the fact that, you know, me and my sister, we used to not be close at all, but now we're actually starting to have a bond, a real bond, and it's like I kind of don't want to take that away from her when she kind of just got it. So yeah, and I don't want my little brother to go to high school and him have to, when he graduates, have to say I did this for my sister, you know, less than having whatever. I don't want that, you know. Like, I want them both to grow up with their older sister, and I also have two other siblings, but I'm not close with them either. But yeah, so so it is hard, but it's also like I got to the point where it's like I don't want to hurt the people I love just to stop my hurt, you know. It's just kind of like I take all the hurt just so I won't put it on them. And yeah, it's really hard. It's a struggle. It's really a struggle getting up out of the bed and all of that. And yeah, so depression and anxiety is really serious. Do not take it lightly, and please, please, please get help, because the only people I told was my two friends and my best friend at the time. Like, I'm not friends with them anymore, but yeah, that's besides the point. I never told my mom. My godmom told my mom, and I didn't even tell her. It was kind of like she saw it and she asked me. She was like, you know, are you depressed? And in that moment, I started crying, and she knew right then. And then she told my mom or whatever. Like, I didn't even want to tell my mom, so it's kind of bad because, you know, I wouldn't have had the help that I did. But me personally, you know, I had a therapist and all of that. I don't like talking about my problems, so I kind of just told her what I wanted the therapist to know. So yeah, me personally, I want to try medicine, but apparently, even though my old therapist already prescribed me, you know, to go see the doctor, whatever, since I stopped seeing her, I guess I have to go see another therapist and get prescribed to a doctor again. I don't know, and I'm not going to another therapist, so I guess I won't be trying medicine. So yeah, but what may not work for me may work for you. You never know. Some people like having a therapist. It works for them, but for me, no. No. So yeah, I just want y'all to be careful, you know, like, be careful. Please, please, please stay strong. You're gonna get through it. It's gonna get easier. And you're also gonna have your heart points too, but you will get past it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Excuse me. I'm sorry I look bad, but I haven't been to sleep yet, you know, because of, you know, but yeah. Please, if you have any questions, I will leave my Instagram in the description box. So if you have any questions or you just need somebody to talk to, I got you. So yeah, thank you for watching.